If your budget's more beer than champagne, your makeup doesn't have to suffer. There are consumer-approved, high-quality finds available online and at your local drugstore. And joining us now to give us the details about the prices of makeup is makeup artist Alanna Garcia.
Hi, Brittany.
Anytime somebody can save me money, I will take it.
Yep.
So first, let's talk about foundations. Let's talk about the high-price foundations.
Okay, so typically for high price, my favorite go-to is Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation.
Okay.
I use it in my kit on bridal clients, any client I have pretty much. It looks like skin. It's got a really nice finish. It's a medium to full coverage, just depending on how you apply it.
Okay.
So it's a buildable foundation. So
and I know that I've seen that one. Is that one you can find at Sephora?
Yes, you can find that at Sephora. It runs about $48 or so. It is pretty expensive, but it lasts quite a while. So if you're looking for a high-end product, that's my go-to for foundation.
Okay, and then low price.
Low price. So if you're oily, I tend to go towards L'Oreal's True Match foundation.
Okay.
It's really good for anyone with oily skin. So that's going to be your go-to. Now, if you're more on the dry side, you're going to want to use Maybelline Fit Me foundation. That'll give more of a dewy finish. It's a little more moisturizing to the skin. And so that's what I would do for the foundation.
And both of those cost a little bit less.
A little bit less, yes. The True Match runs about $6 to $10 depending on where you buy it. It's at Walmart, Smith's, and you can find it at Ulta as well. I think at Ulta it's a little more expensive just because of the store. And for Maybelline Fit Me, that can be Smith's, Walmart as well, and that runs about $5 to $8. So it is a little bit cheaper.
You are saving us money. Okay, all right. Next up is blush. What's the high one?
So my favorite blush is anything from MAC is a really good. MAC's a great product for, you know, blushes, anything really. It's about $22. It'll last you a long time, and a little goes a long way. They're really pigmented, so that means you can dip your brush in it once, and it's gonna be a good application for the cheeks. Okay. NARS is also, and you can find that at the MAC store. NARS is also a good one. That's at Sephora. I love it. My favorite actual blush color from them is called Orgasm. It's just a beautiful, it's got like a pink and gold shimmer to it. Cool. It's awesome. It's $30. That's a little more pricey, but it's a big palette. Again, it's highly pigmented.
Now, not to get too off topic, how do you decide what color blush to go with?
Skin tones.
So
if you're more on the light skinned, you want to gonna go with like a lighter color. You're not going to want to put too of a dramatic color. Yeah, absolutely.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about low prices of blush.
Yes, so Milani Baked Blush. That's my favorite. It's at Walmart. It's going to run you about $6.97 or so.
Good price. I love it. This is great.
They have a little bit more of a shimmer to it, but they're great products for a low-end brand. And there's also a brand called Makeup Geek. Now, this isn't in stores. This is going to be online at makeupgeek.com. But you're going to find blushes for $9.99. It's a little bit more, but they're great as well. They're pigmented. They're really comparable to MAC. So it's worth the buck. It's about half the price of MAC's. So.
Wow, that's great. Okay, next up is eyeshadows.
Again, we're going to go with MAC. They're super pigmented. Little goes a long way. They're going to last you a long time. Those run about $12 each. So that's going to be a little pricey, especially if you want a lot of colors. Those add up. Urban Decay makeup palettes, the Naked palettes. They're great because there's a lot of eyeshadows in one palette. You don't have to choose what colors look good together. They're already pre-packaged for you for that. And those are going to run you about $54, but again, there's about, I think, 8 to 10 shadows in there, so that's a good find. And you can find that at Sephora or Ulta, and they run, like I said, $54.
And then the low prices for eyeshadows.
So we're going to have, there's a brand called Morphe Brushes. It's morphebrushes.com. And they have palettes that are amazing. They're about $19.99 to $24.99.
But you get a lot of colors, it looks like.
Absolutely. You get about 35 shadows, and they have a huge selection. They're really good. They're pigmented as well. So that's a really good find. You can't go wrong with that. I have it in my kit. So not everything has to be super high-end to carry. And Makeup Geek shadows as well. That's going to be at makeupgeek.com. And they're $6 each, but they're comparable to MAC as well. So they're half the price of MAC.
Great. Okay, and then something that can get really expensive, brushes. And you want to use the right brushes too. So let's start with the high price ones.
So we're going to go with MAC again. Of course. They run anywhere from $20 to $32. Now, for MAC, I like their eye brushes. Not a huge fan of the face brushes. I find that they shed, so it's a little bit tough.
Okay.
But like I said, 20 to 32. And then there's something called the Beauty Blender. It's a sponge, and you use it wet on the face. You can use it with foundations, you can use it with blushes, you can use it with powders.
Okay.
They're amazing, and they're about $20. You can find them at Sephora. Like I said, they're so multi-use.
Okay.
So I love them. And then for the lower end, we have makeupgeek.com again.
Okay.
You can get a bundle for eyes that have 6 brushes in it, which is $43 total, and then faces, you get a bundle of 5, and there's it's $49.
Okay.
They each run about $7.99. So if you don't want a bundle, they're about $7.99. They're great brushes as well. I love the brand. It's so good.
Okay.
And then I have also got Real Techniques. So they have, they can be found at Walmart, Kohl's, and I want to say, I think Ulta carries them as well.
Okay.
They have a Beauty Blender dupe, so it's $6 versus $20. I still am a big fan of the Beauty Blender, but if you're on a budget, $6 Beauty Blender under Real Techniques. Their face brushes, you can get 4 for $17.99. Wow. Also, you can get a different pack of 3 for $20.
Okay.
And they're each about $7 to $10.
Awesome. Yes. Okay, now let's lips. Of course, we got to talk lips. So what's the high end for lips?
High end, I'm a huge fan of Urban Decay's lipsticks. You can find those at Ulta or Sephora. They're about $22. They are really moisturizing. So I find that a lot of lipsticks will dry you out and you have to reapply them a lot. These ones, I feel like it's a minimal reapplication. They last for quite a while, and then again, they're moisturizing to the lips, so you're not going to be peeling by the end of the day.
Great.
And then Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. It's online, AnastasiaBeverlyHills.com. They're a liquid lipstick. It looks like a lip gloss, but it dries to a matte finish, and they are awesome. They stay for a very long time. They're each $20. Not too bad. It's still a little pricey, but I think it'll last about 3-4 hours. It's awesome. You can eat with it. And then
good. I need that. Okay, and then the low.
Yes, low. Oh, and then for another high end, there's Lime Crime Velveteens. Those are awesome. They're like the Anastasia Beverly Hills. They're each $20 as well. And Revlon for low end. I love Revlon lipsticks. I think they're good. They don't run on you. They're easy. There's a ton of colors you can get.
And you can save money.
Yes.
Okay, so how much do those typically
About $4.99. You can find those at Smith's, Walmart, Target, any drugstore, Walgreens.
Okay.
And there's L'Oreal Paris Extraordinaire Lip Gloss. So it's not a lipstick, but it's an awesome lip gloss. You can put it on top of a lipstick.
Okay.
Those each run about $5 to $7.99 depending on where you get it. Again, they're going to be located at a Smith's, a Walmart, Target.
Okay.
And last one, CoverGirl lipstick. It's about $6. You can find them at, again, any drugstore, Smith's, Walmart, and they're a go-to, I think.
Oh man, you just saved me so much money. Thank you for bringing this in. One of the most important segments I've ever done right here. And if you guys want to find out how you can save money on your next trip to Walmart or to get any of your makeup, just head over to Casa.com. We'll have all of this information there. For now, we're going to send things over to Chad.